Hi, I'm Sarah Hall, and I'm so honored to get to be here and just kind of speak to you a little bit on the topic of health and wellness. I know this is a touchy subject. I know there's so much shame and confusion and anxiety that wraps around it. And so I just wanted to kind of come in and gently offer some tangible tools for you to incorporate this into your busy lives. I realize what it's like to be the provider and be the protector and be the one who's doing everything and constantly putting yourself last. So I did choose that scripture from Matthew 20, verse 16. And it says, "So the last will be first and the first last." This is Jesus speaking to his disciples because they have begun to realize that they have sacrificed so much to follow Jesus. And they're kind of sitting going, well, what about us? What about me? What's going to happen? And Jesus is assuring them, don't worry. There is reward beyond what your eyes will be able to see, beyond what your mind can comprehend. And so I say this to you, and I want to pull it into the health and wellness because I want you to realize we know that you're sacrificing a lot. You're sacrificing so much to be what Jesus wants you to be as a mom, as a single parent, as a provider. And so in celebrating that, I want to lift the shame off and remind you that everything that you get to participate in right now is of God's grace. That you wake up in the morning and that you serve your kids, it's God's grace. That you wake up in the morning and you have a job, it's God's grace. That you wake up in the morning and you have the capacity for love and energy and life, it's all God's grace. And so in that space, I want to talk to you a little bit about leaning in and praying and asking for more of God's grace, especially in this area when it comes to health and wellness. Health and wellness isn't just about your physical body, but in moving and breathing, there's so much life and so much that overflows into your mental health, into your spiritual health. And so I want to look at your day and know, yeah, we're busy, right? I'm not going to ask you to find 30 minutes a day to go out and run or exercise or work out, because what tends to happen is that when we can't, we feel like we've failed. And that's not grace. God's grace says that where you're at right now, what you're experiencing right now, what he has invited you into as a single parent, that he will help you make room. Make room not just for him, but for yourself and for your physical health and your mental health and your spiritual health. I always love that analogy that the airline gives you when you're on the plane. They say, go ahead and put your oxygen mask on first before you secure your child. And it's because there is something in you that desperately needs to be cared for in this season. And in caring for you, it's going to overflow. One of my favorite tools that I want to offer you is just every day, no matter what you're doing, you can find 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute to just stop and move. And I say this because we tend to think we have to assign ourselves a sedentary life if we can't get to the gym and knock off these checklist things that we've put together in our mind about what health and wellness is. But I will tell you that if you will just stop while you're cooking dinner and maybe take 10 squats, maybe do some jumping jacks, maybe on the commercials, sit with your kids and do some sit-ups, that alone will start to churn something inside of you that will draw you in and make you become aware of the holistic health that Christ wants to offer you. It just pulls you away from looking at all the things you still have to do on your to-do list, and it just invites you into being present to the moment and honoring of your body and of your time and of your energy. And so I just want you to start there. Every day, just find some self-care things that you can do. If they include movement, awesome. If they include going out for a walk and sitting with the Lord and praying and listening, awesome. There are tons of ministries out there available to you nowadays that really tie in worship time with the Lord while you're moving your body. And so as you begin to train yourself to be more mindful of this, you're going to find that you have more energy, you have more time, you have more capacity to prioritize taking care of you because you see the value in it as it overflows into your children. So that's my encouragement today. Take a look around online. There are places like Holy Yoga, there are places like Revelation Wellness, and all of them are doing a fantastic job of trying to bring holistic health to those of us who are busy and consumed and lost and discouraged and shameful in taking care of our bodies and our minds.